It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick. Yeah. 6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. And it's the podcast, and it's the High Heel.
Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna.
And y'all, today we are joined by our beautiful Fern.
Hey. Hey, friend.
We're so happy to have Fern here, y'all.
Yes.
I don't call her Fern, I call her Fern.
Yes.
Same person.
I be so confused.
It's the same person. You don't hear me say her name 3 different ways. I'm talking
And
about
it's
the
okay
same
because
person.
people say earn, so I'm just going along with it.
Hey, they just dropped the whole L.
So is it our accent that's what make it hard for us? The or?
The or, yeah.
No, honestly, the reason why I call her
I'm about to say,
Fern
can I not
is
read?
because of Deanne.
Oh,
The way
she
that
did.
Deanne used
She
to
did.
talk, and she used to say her name was Fern.
You-
so
you-
I
yep.
always assumed her name. Then when I start hanging with you, you said the same. I'm like, is her name Fern? I'd be like, and then when she be like, when I hear her talking, she's like, oh, hello, I'm Farron.
Yes.
I was like, that's not her name. I'm Farron. I like, yeah, but I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
Now. It'd be like,
Yeah, my sister does it too. My younger sister.
So I think that's what happened to
Yeah.
I heard someone pronounce it Farron.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm calling her Fern. But now I'm thinking like, hold on, is it the accent, the or
we're
with
not,
the
we're
same
not good
voice?
friends.
Yeah, we are. We're lovely friends. That's why
Right.
you here with us.
She been calling me that for years.
Yeah, Fern. You know, I'm a little dyslexia. I don't be pronouncing nothing. You gotta just know what I'm talking
But the
about.
funny part about that is people recognize that because B said something to me about it. He was like, why y'all be, that ain't that her name, is it? And I was like, he's like, y'all call her Fern. Ain't her name Farron?
I just answered.
And I was like, yeah. He was like, how y'all not gonna know y'all friend name?
We do
And
know
I
it.
said-
I know how to spell it and everything.
And I explained myself. But
Yes.
it's, I don't know.
It happened. It be
Sorry.
happening.
I be going back and forth.
Y'all not the only ones though. That's the thing about it. So
Everybody do it.
yeah.
See, and then I think I'm thinking it's the or words because I was having this conversation too recently. Like one time I was at work and I work in IT, and I was talking about like, oh, okay, I need to find the port number, right? And the person was like, yeah, it's going to be located at the top of the printer, and I'm like, the port number? I'm talking about the IP port, so PORT, but they thought I was saying HPAORT.
They heard it.
And so,
yeah.
but I'm saying, say what? So you say it.
I say part, like part.
Pot.
Part.
And what's Rihanna talk country?
Yeah, but
I feel like
Yeah, we got
part.
because you said port.
port.
Part.
Yeah, you said port, but it sounds like you saying part.
But if I say port, that's
Maybe because we in the Midwest and we got a whole lot of different dialects.
yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
In my head, I just
Speak the
say it.
same here.
In my head, I can see it.
In my head, when I'm talking
Oh,
about
just gotta get it out.
A or T, I'm saying port.
Port.
And then
No, you
when I'm
sound you saying port.
but if I'm saying IP port,
Mhm.
I probably do say the same word for the same
Right.
thing.
Because I'm just saying like she's saying the same word.
And then also
Yeah.
cord.
Cord.
Word.
Yeah, so debit cord or extension
Card or cord.
card.
Yeah, it's a card. It's a high A.
Yeah.
A high A.
Yes.
Is that something they teach you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first off, I went to 8 elementary schools. I did not learn it.
But my friend got a master's degree though. So.
I made up for it.
You don't need no high A from a low A to get a master.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why she said because it's a high O and it's a low O. How you say your eyes? Because it's a high eye.
Ah,
Like igloo.
She said eye.
Igloo or a window.
I could pronounce that correctly. It's anything with the or.
Okay.
You're going to have to differentiate between based off our conversation what I'm referencing
Okay.
is what I'm saying. But
I'm
no
over here thinking of
other,
the R word.
yeah, no really other like anything like how we say but it's air.
Say fort.
Right.
Say fort and fort.
Fort is in gas.
No,
And
fort. Like a fort. Like a fort is
Why
a
was the
building.
second one
And
forget?
a fort is gas.
a fort.
Yeah, okay. You found it. It's true. I had to change our theory. Your theory is correct.
Fort and gas, fort in
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
yeah,
And she said the
Yeah.
same word.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. she
It's
did.
the or. It's
Yeah.
definitely
Her theory is 100% correct.
you know. Blame my mom for my lack of
At least she know herself.
things that I didn't learn growing up. Cause I never in my life heard someone say high A, low A. I've never even heard of that. I've heard of high and lows in such of tones, singing range, but I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know by now. I'm perfectly
We
fine.
learn something new every day.
I don't care. I like to learn. I learned something new.
Yep.
I could be vulnerable enough to say I didn't know that. Okay.
A lot of things I don't know. So.
All
We
right.
learn it as we go.
All right. Let's kick off this episode. We just had a whole English lesson. What grade did you
And
learn
look,
at?
some people, I mean, it's got to be like second grade.
Really?
Yeah,
I got a second grade education.
No, stop. Now that I think about it, I think Kelsey like did that with homework
That's what
or
they
something.
doing.
Yeah.
and that's another reason why because I still got these little kids.
Yeah, right. You see it now more.
They
Yeah.
never, I've never heard my girl say it. Because some things, even now, I'll be like, oh. So, no lie, I went to 8 elementary schools. I've only stayed at one, because we used to move a lot. I stayed at like, maybe 5th grade. I stayed the entire semester. And that's why I don't have any like real childhood friends. And
Right, that makes sense.
we were just moving everywhere. I went everywhere. So I would start 2nd grade here. And then the 2nd semester, I'm at another school, finishing. Then 3rd grade, I'm at another
Teacher's like,
school.
who is her?
I was always the new kid everywhere I went. No, not even military. My mom just didn't have no stability. We kept she couldn't make the rent. We had to move in with my aunt. And then her and my aunt, and then we get us a place.
Time
and then
to
she
go.
can't make the rent. And we got to move in with somebody. So that was my childhood.
Right. You
So
got
was
a bad
was it always on the north side or was it?
Mostly we're all North St. Louis, from North St. Louis to South St. Louis to North County.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's you was fluctuating.
Yeah, yeah. And so
all
yeah,
over the place.
I literally have, so that's why even with Jamel, when he came, he was just like, yeah, kindergarten. Because I went to the same school twice. I went there in kindergarten and then I went back in the 4th grade, but each just for one
Was it
semester.
Farragut?
Farragut, yeah, yeah. So yeah, anyway. I fixed that problem, y'all. I fixed that problem. Just don't give me the menu. I probably can't read everything. Stick to one thing, like just give me chicken nuggets and fries.
It's
Like,
a
you know,
fact.
it just seemed like that word too big to pronounce. You start,
Let me see.
Google.
you start pointing like, give me
Give me this one.
this look good. What that?
Okay.
I've done it a couple of
You gotta
times.
bring out the translate on your phone. Like this
Yeah,
don't look like no English word.
like technically chicken. Okay. All right, so boo, we've had to jump right into this. Okay, anything you feel like 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later. That's because
Look, it ain't my fuck shit.
I be rambling. We've had to jump right into this. I don't know how comfortable Fern is to talking to some things that's gonna come to the mind.
Ooh,
But
these are my friends, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of prepared.
So we
maybe.
usually say our episodes like this or
Yeah.
what's in the group chat episodes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so be prepared for what's in the group
Okay.
chat. Boom. First question.
They're my favorite group chat group.
It's freaky as hell. You should be renamed 69 guys.
You gotta leave the horse up there. I
Yeah,
like
leave
the
the
horse
horse.
picture.
Yeah, lead a horse and name it 69 guys. Okay, so the first question, width, no, length or girth?
Girth.
Both of them.
All right.
So say both.
I feel like this is the pop the balloon. So what makes you say? So what makes you say girth? Can you?
Because if you have motion in the ocean, then girth is all I need.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, you both.
Both of them. No, I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Could you be a horse with the
Just that.
length?
Like a long, skinny horse? Like a pencil?
Not a pencil. I've never seen a pencil.
I've seen a pencil before.
That's horrible. I've never seen that before. But yeah, could you be a horse? Consider a horse if you don't have the girth,
It's maybe
but you
just
have the length.
long. I guess it wouldn't really be like a horse. It'd be like a turtle or something. Y'all seen the turtle?
The turtle?
Y'all seen the turtle? No, y'all seen the turtle dick?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. They haven't been snipped.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I'm definitely a team both.
yeah.
I'd rather have both. But if I had to sacrifice
Yeah, I would say
girth.
girth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It could get at least 5 minutes, but if it get too wet, then it's just like,
Yeah, you'd be like, what's going on?
Oh yeah. I agree with that.
At least with the girth, you can feel it within your crevices.
yeah, you be like, go ahead, finish. The first 5 minutes was really fun.
And then you get
Yeah.
up and you be like,
Yeah, yeah. Usually
That's
big
true.
dudes got the girth, not the length.
Correct.
But I be thinking they got the girth because they big people.
I don't know. I think everybody's different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it be little bitty short dudes be having some
Yeah.
nice situations.
Yeah, sometimes.
Look at her face.
I really don't deal with
She
short dudes.
reminiscing.
That's one of my things. But since I've been single,
Girl.
I'm trying to just be open because I'm just like, I don't know who the next him is going to be.
Right.
And
Yeah.
obviously, so I'm like, okay, how short would I go? I do have a limit of how short.
of course.
I don't play too short. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
get
want,
that.
again, I
I
don't look like
nobody
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So only because I don't want to look like we're both kids, no one would take us
I
serious.
would. Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I already like a kid. I like
Well,
a
you know, I was married to Short for
Yeah.
10 years, but now I'm dating someone who's 6'7", so
And
it's
you
completely different.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm appreciating it.
And tall dudes can pick you up better.
I saw it on one of the
Short dudes only take you right here.
I saw one of the balloons episode where the girl, she was saying like she was 5'8" without heels. The guy was 5'11", but she said, I wear heels all the time, and when I wear heels, what happened is that I get height and I get up to at least 6 feet tall. And she was just
Right.
like, I don't want to, be tall.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
doing
Be
the
looking down on people.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then doing the heels class too. I hear women say that all the time when they're done with like their relationship. The first thing they do is sign up and take the heels classes. They're like, well, the guy I was dating was short and I didn't want to wear heels because I didn't want to look taller than him. And now we broken up. Never again will I date another short dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they go ahead and put some heels on and enjoy life again.
Right.
Yeah. I would never compromise my heels for
We know you.
short.
We know you won't, for sure.
So imagine my little self put some heels on and now we're like we either the same height or I'm taller than you or something like that. That's not about to happen.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
dealt with
lot.
that for 12 years.
It's a lot.
All together. Married for 10 years together.
And
When I put it here, I'm like, ah.
love got
What love got to do
Yeah,
with
what's
it?
love?
That was love. That was love. All right, I gotta dig up another question, so I'm gonna pass it to y'all. Think of another question.
Oh, about the group chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take it to another. I know we talking about whole lot of stuff. I love what y'all talk about the group chat because you know me, I'm more like on the mellow side of things. So sometimes they send me stuff, I'll be like, what they talking about?
These hoes is freaky.
but that's okay because
We only been alive for 37.
But again, like I was saying earlier, I was married for 10 with the same guy for 12 years. So I'm like, I'm experiencing things. So I've been single for 3 years now. So I've learned a lot from these ladies.
Yes.
So my question is for both of y'all. So when y'all start finding out that I didn't know certain things, how did y'all feel about that? And like actually teaching and telling me things about things. Was that
I would say the first thing, the fact that you don't suck dick kind of blew me. I was like, never, bitch. Like, you been married
Never though. Like, no, you tried, but you weren't with it.
right when I was like 17?
Okay.
Yeah, she was a baby. She grown. We just see that she got 20 more years.
It's like saying when I was a kid, I don't eat onions. Eat the onion now and you might like it.
Or broccoli. Or
I didn't even eat onions before Kelsey.
You see what I'm saying?
or Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, I actually was taken aback about that. I was like, really?
I wasn't.
I would.
No.
But I couldn't because my mom always says that she hadn't either.
Yeah,
She
you
said
did
she
say
tried
that.
it. She said she just didn't.
Wasn't her thing.
It wasn't her thing. She didn't like it. So I just think, sometimes it's not.
It's just not
thing.
people. That's what I'm at with it. Everything is not for everyone, and it's normal for if that's not for you. It's not something on my nose.
Nope.
It's not. I feel like a little fella or something.
No.
So it's not normal that that's not your thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's a community of people that's not their thing. And I remember watching an episode of like Married to Medicine, and they were married for 20 years, and the wife was like, "Yeah, I don't perform it."
Yeah.
And so it almost kind of ties into when we was talking about sexual compatibility. If that's not something that whoever you with even requires, it works for y'all. You know what I mean? I'm sure what you probably hear is this, because I'm not a kisser. So all I get told is, oh, you make it up. in other
Right,
ways.
right.
So to someone hearing it for the first, like, you don't do that, like, nah, but
Yeah.
get to know me. You
And
got
I love to kiss. I'm the complete opposite of her.
But I was just there with you too, Crystal. You said that you don't kiss people. I'm like, well, what do you do with your mouth?
in other places. I do what she does, and she do what I do. Put it together.
You got one person.
So let me. I'm gonna put some context to it. So I will kiss. I don't kiss. It takes me a while to want to actually kiss you in certain manners. So if we getting to know each other and it's like chemistry, I will peck you. You know, but if it's we locked in, everything cool, then more comes out.
Okay.
So I just don't do all of
It's
that
the
upon
emotional.
initiation and things like that. Yeah, because we're gonna get to a point where a lot of stuff that I probably wouldn't do or would do wouldn't matter. You know. So yeah.
Yeah, but with Farron, she's like, don't even come over here. Yeah.
Sometimes
You better not put it by my face.
Sometimes too, whoever you was with before, you never even desire. Some men, you just don't even desire to do certain things. But then you get with somebody else, and you be like, turn me upside down and everything. from the back.
And that could be true too. Like I actually know how a
Yeah.
lot of people say, "Oh, I married my best friend." I really did. He was my best friend
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we decided that we were gonna be. Well, he was like, he actually approached me. It was like, "I think we could be together." I was like, I like us being best friends.
Yeah.
But you know, I was young. A lot of
Yeah.
people was in my ear was like, "He's your best friend. Why not marry him?" It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It
As you
does.
mature and get older, you
When you-
understand that it
when
doesn't
you-
all the time.
So when you young, I had a male best friend when I was young. When you young, and this is who your family see you with all the time. They family see you with them all the time. Y'all do everything together. It's nothing sexual. It doesn't have to really be that at all. But people see to a woman and a man or a young girl, a young boy together all the time. Y'all get along. Y'all have fun. One of the first things that's gonna come out is why y'all not together, because y'all
Yes,
get
all the
along.
time.
And so
It's just your friend.
yeah, and
It's
so
the difference. You can be compatible as a
Yeah.
friend and not have to be in a relationship with
but
them.
we grow up and realize that. Because then what happens is you grow up and then all your friends who you realize you are a friend. I don't think it's not like I think you ugly or unattractive, but your friends, they be like, hey, so I've been wanting to say to you for 2
Correct.
years.
Yeah.
I love with you since kindergarten. You're like, nigga, you get the fuck out of my you don't get out of my face.
Just get out of my face.
We are friends.
Yes.
That's it.
That's
Don't care how
it.
long you been in love with me. Let it go. You know what I mean? That's why your girlfriend's been wanting to fight me since high school.
Exactly.
Because they
You're
can
giving
read.
off this energy.
Yeah.
And I don't even like you.
I don't even like you. But no, I think back to what you said, I didn't find it appalled. Honestly, I'm kind of really what you eat don't make me shit. So I'm not that invested in what you do in the bedroom. But also understanding that everybody has their way of being. And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like you ain't not normal. That's it.
Yeah. I just was like, dang.
But I do be entertained. Let me tell you, I love seeing what y'all be talking about. I be like, oh. I be laughing. I be in the bed like,
Where you see you got them cucumbers from again? Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Not that cucumber.
Yeah, girl. That's how it be. That's how it be. But now you fine. You fine, girl. I don't give a shit. Shit. Find somebody that like it, you love it.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's all it takes.
That's it. So, what you got for us?
Oh, yeah, you want
I went group chat.
I wasn't thinking about the question.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah.
What's in the group chat?
I've been watching this stuff on TV. That TV need to get turned off because I'm definitely watching the TV. Every episode, I keep watching the TV.
What's popping?
Oh, dang, I ain't even got nothing. I ain't got nothing. So anyway, let's talk about what we talked about in Spain because you mentioned this and this was good.
I did.
So we had a conversation while we was out there in Spain about how our different upbringings and how it impacted us as women. And it was a real dope conversation. Me and Rihanna, we was at church, and after church, we were just talking to a lot of stuff. And how as women, based off of how we was raised, what we didn't see, how did we learn to create spaces for women in our lives? How were we able to become friends and all that good stuff? So I'm gonna let you take that one.
But no, that was what I was telling Chris. I'm like, yeah, she did mention, she was like, we need to get Farron on the conversation. I'm like, yeah, and we can have that conversation we had when we were in Spain. I was like, I think that would really be good for people to like just hear different perspectives around like our upbringing. I know we kind of shed a little bit light on our upbringing and how we were raised, but like all three of us were raised in different households, but all three of us come from a family where our mother doesn't say they love us or show affection or just give like certain motherly characteristics that we do as mothers to our kids. So within that space, we were just talking about how now we're able to embrace those emotions and tell each other that we love each other and give each other hugs.
I'm like, all that good stuff.
Yes, we do. We do.
And show each other love and charisma and all of that great stuff. And I was just thinking that it's good to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people that are unhealed, they feel like they never can get to that space. And then it also, like with us, I know with me, it still feels kind of weird to even have or show or display that emotion with my mother because she doesn't, embrace it or make you feel good about it.
Receives it.
Exactly. So it's like you give her a hug, you're like, girl, what you doing? Like,
no, I don't do that.
You like no girth.
Get your ass out of here.
Like you ain't got no girth.
Feel like what? It's like you telling you love her, like she look at you like you spit on her. Spit on you. Girl, wipe your face off. It's a lot, and it comes from a place where you recognize that they don't know because they never experienced it.
Correct.
And
because when we were talking about that, I've known Rihanna 15, 16 years, and I've known Crystal for 24 years. I feel like in that vulnerable space that we were in and talking about us individually, I feel like, oh my gosh, I know them even more now. It was a good like conversation.
Missing pieces that you didn't even look for, you didn't even feel like it was not that.
Because our relationships have always been genuine.
I think our relationship have always been genuine and respectful. And so it's like, don't nobody go look for it. Why she act? Why nobody like? I love you for you, and that's that.
That's it.
But it definitely brought a lot of details in it. And I mentioned too with my mom personally, since she had her stroke, every time I talk to her, she's like, I love you. And I just say, I love you back. But even not only, I don't know if it feels anything for her, but for me, it does nothing for me now. Like, I don't feel, oh my God, I feel so much more connected. I feel nothing. I literally, and it's so sad to say that, but it's like I say it out of knowing that you said it. And then even with y'all, when y'all started saying it, I remember I first saw it like in a group chat, friend.
She was like,
probably
okay.
I was like,
okay.
That's why
I said like somebody spit in your face.
I never told a woman I love them. And so I was like, shit. I mean, like, I love you too. I do love you.
Right.
I love you, but it's like, how I can't. I didn't grow up with
because you express it in different ways too. I
didn't grow up with that space.
Because my mom doesn't say it, but she gives gifts. She loves giving gifts, making sure like she listens to what you're saying and she shows it all the time.
Yeah, so that's why I said. So I was like, it's not that I felt like my mom didn't love me, but she just didn't say it. And now, even now, she says it. It's like, are you saying it because something's not right with you? Not because something is right with you finally. You know what I'm saying? Because it took you to have this situation with your brain. And now it's like, oh, I love you. And she'd be like, all right, baby. Okay. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? Who is she talking to? Who are you? I don't know this woman. So, that's something. That was a real dope conversation we had.
It was. I agree.
I was fucking tortured. I was in the corner eating with my fingers. Wait to go home. But it was a beautiful conversation.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's genuine. It feels good.
What I would say is now as women, it's good that we learn to create this space for ourselves so we can develop relationships with other women, including each other. And you don't have daughters, but you have a niece, pretty much your daughter. You know, you have a daughter, and sometimes, and to your point, what you're saying, like with the parents, we don't know ultimately what they went through and how they received it. And you either become just like that or you become the complete opposite. And you would think that if you were mistreated, if your mom did treated you that way, why would you carry that on?
Right.
You know how it made you feel. Why would you do that to me? But some
people do it all the time.
Yeah, they do all the time. But for us, at least we like, okay, let's change that dynamic.
Because it don't make that feel good.
Yes.
Especially when you see other people in the way that their parents are towards them or something that you've never seen. And you're like, I don't know. I never felt that way
Yeah.
before. I never, experienced that. So it's different.
Right.
I would understand if all you saw was toxicity and parents like treating their kids crazy. You're like, okay, that's just normal shit. Like that's just what's supposed to happen. But
you know what? I grew up thinking like all older women were mean because of how my grandmother was. And so when I came across people who had like this fire love for their grandmother, I never related. It's like, your grandma, like, oh, my grandma, man, my grandma, like, your grandma.
I feel my grandma.
Everybody always have this love for them. Like, I don't relate to it, you know. But now it's one thing and it's something I never could relate to. And so now it's just like having daughters with obviously grandparents. I just try to support their relationship, but I just don't. It's weird because it's like you showing up supportive, but you don't even know. What that is. I only go off of what I heard people. I got dumped before. I got dumped a couple of times. I got dumped before
Somebody granny
because I told this guy his grandmother made some mustard greens. No, she was old. And some hot water cornbread.
And
I ate it. I was like, man, that shit nasty. And he was like, what you say? I was like,
I'm talking about my granny.
I said, that's nasty. Swear to God, he dumped me, dropped me off. Exactly what he said, man. Mom cook. She stood over the stove.
Yeah, you don't play about people's grandmothers.
She made the food for us, and that's what you got to say. I was like, if it's nasty, it's nasty. Not that I don't appreciate it.
Nah, don't talk about his granny like that.
I never ate her food a day.
Yeah, because you got dumped. You didn't have the option.
When I ended up marrying him, having a baby by him, and I still didn't eat the grandma food. I was like, no, thank you.
You should have known not to marry him in the beginning.
I should have.
Now, Chris, you never said that.
Yeah,
I eat a lot of that food. I just was like,
That's what it was. I was so hungry. So you know how when you real hungry,
feed it to the dog on the table or something.
No, you know when you real hungry, and it's very rare. It's a difference if you taste something bland, but it was nasty.
Right, you know,
I do not take eating nasty food like lightly.
That's funny.
That pisses me off.
Especially if you pay for it. I get that.
No, I didn't pay for it. She was.
I know, but I'm just saying when you pay for it, that's what I'm
Yeah.
She at this people's house. She like, it's nasty ass.
But it's also my first time eating mustard greens. I eat collard greens.
Yeah, she posted.
And then she did hot water cornbread. I'm used to eating Jiffy.
I will see.
No sugar and hot water.
How the fuck you make this? How you fuck up Jiffy? See, I didn't grow up with a grandmother.
Right.
So
you wasn't eating them old people.
I wasn't used to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that was a part of learning too.
Yeah.
Because
I never eat her food again. Some people grandmamas know how to cook. His grandma,
you're eating different food.
She's still nasty.
Like, girl, slavery is over. What is the fuck is it? Put some sugar in that cornbread. Girl, that food was disgusting. I would never forget that. But that's one of the most offensive things for me. You want to offend me? Give me some pure. Like, how is the food nasty? Not how is the food don't have salt or pepper or sugar.
How is it?
Yeah, it was nasty. So I get that. Anyway,
she probably just put some of yours.
She probably did. But hey, nah. And I hate it back. So yeah, and I got dumped.
Break up. She said you need to break up with that little bitch.
He did, and we got back together. It was such a tumultuous relationship. Toxic. It was beyond that. But anyway, it's been a good chat. Yeah, it's been real dope. We let y'all a little bit into our experience in Spain. We definitely had like a heart-to-heart conversation. It was
Spain was nice. I was so glad to do that with y'all. I cannot wait to do it again this year.
We're trying to figure out where we're going next. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it for sure. We're gonna figure it out. But
it's a surprise for us too.
It was
the world, guys.
I would say tell the people where they can find you at. But I don't think Fern give a damn about connecting with y'all.
And I don't mean that to be mean. I'm just not a big social media person. Like, I'm not on social media like right now because I always take breaks and I don't need anybody I don't know following me.
Fern don't.
They ain't gonna know you anyway. If you put down on your name.
Fern.
How you spell it?
Yeah, she don't give a damn about connecting with y'all. So just make sure y'all subscribe to the High Team Podcast. Drop some comments on what you thought about this episode, and thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Goodbye.